My name's raising occupancy.
Can't hear you, Judge Law. Your auto's not on.
You said the auto's not on.
All right, don't say it because out. You may have to reconnect with your auto because it's not even showing the microphone in the corner of your panel. You all right? Okay. Mr. Prostate, you're gonna have to stop driving. There's no driving in court. I'm gonna turn your camera off. Your counter's not till 11 o'clock for the DV bench warrant. So, sir, you need to pull over and turn your camera off.
Ms. Lewis, how is this?
We can hear you.
Excellent, thank you. Good
You're
morning,
welcome.
ladies. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Judge Law, and we're going to begin with our state all-purpose calendar. When I address each of your cases, please remember that you have a right to remain silent about the facts and circumstances of your particular case. Anything that you choose to say during this virtual proceeding, your statements can and will be used against you in the treatment of your case. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one would be appointed to speak and represent you. Okay, courtroom 2, is that with whom I'm beginning with?
Good morning, Your Honor, ACDC, with position number 2, Ms. Barber,
Okay,
for Attorney McLeod.
thank you. Ms. McLeod, how are we proceeding with Ms. Barber?
Good morning, Your Honor. This is going to be a negotiated plea this morning.
All right, thank you. Ms. Barber, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Ashanti Barber is charged with battery under accusation 26 CR 1828A. Ms. Tucker, good morning. What's the recommendation?
Yes, Judge. Ms. Barber is pleading guilty to battery with the terms 12 months, to serve 28 days, credit for time served 14 days, balance probated, to complete 12 weeks of anger management, to have no further contact with Ashley Pullen, and to stay away from the Citgo at the 2048 Stanton Road in East Point. Does defense stipulate to facts, ID, and venue for the purpose of this plea?
We do so stipulate. And Your Honor, we would ask if Ms. Barber's probation could go non-reporting once she's completed those terms.
I don't see a problem. Is that okay, Ms. Tucker?
Yeah, no objection.
All right.
Thank you.
Ms. Barber, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
No, ma'am.
And have you understood what's going on in your case?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
If you decide to plead guilty, you would have to give up your right to a trial. You will not go back to a courtroom to face your accuser, challenge the evidence brought against you, and the prosecutor won't have to prove the charges beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you plead to one count of battery?
Guilty.
Your sentence is 12 months to serve 28 days, credit for time served 14 days. The remainder of the time you'll be on probation. You report to probation on Monday before 3 p.m.
All right.
While on probation, you will complete 12 anger management classes, and you will begin those classes within 60 days of being released. At all times, you're to have no contact with Ashley Pullen, and you cannot return to the Citgo gas station at 2048 Stanton Road in East Point. Once you have completed all these conditions and your probation fees are up to date, your probation may then be non-reporting. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
And Your Honor, I also have another client, Mr. Thomas, on the add-on, but I haven't had a chance to speak with him yet. So I'm going to ask the court to excuse me for a moment. I do have to answer a calendar before Judge Roth, but then I will speak with Mr. Thomas and I will log back on in a little while, if
Okay.
that's okay with the court. Thank
That's
you, Your
fine.
Honor.
Thank you. Are we going to courtroom 2? Mr. Haddad?
We go to position 8, 9, and 10, Ms. Collier.
All right. Mr. Haddad, you've spoken to Ms. Collier. How are you proceeding?
I have. It's negotiate plea on both cases, Judge.
All right. Ms. Kristen Collier has got case 24 CR 6446A for willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer. And then she's got a second case for driving while license suspended or revoked and no proof of insurance, 25 CR 4931A. You've been advised of your rights. Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Ms. Tucker?
Yes, Judge. On that first position, position 8, the willful obstruction of law enforcement, it's going to be a time served plea. That's 150 days. There is typically a statutory $300 fine in these cases, but considering the time served, we're not asking for it. On position 9, the driving while license suspended and no proof of insurance. It's going to be on the driving on license suspended, 12 months to serve 21 days, credit for time served 21 days, balance probated, $500 fine. On the no insurance, 12 months to serve 21 days, credit for time served 21 days, balance probated to pay a $200 fine. And then in consideration of the plea, the failure to appear in position 10 will be null prost.
Mr. Haddad, do you stipulate to the venue ID and factual basis?
We do, and we'd ask the court to follow the negotiated plea, Judge.
Ms. Collier, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol?
No, ma'am.
Have you understood what's going on in your case?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you satisfied with your attorney? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
If you decide to take this plea, you would have to give up your right to a trial in front of a judge or a jury. There will be no opportunity to face your accuser, challenge evidence brought against you, present your own defenses, and have the state prove the charges beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
How do you plead to willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer? You need to speak louder.
Guilty.
Your sentence is time served for 150 days. You're given credit for 150 days. How do you plead to driving while license suspended or revoked and no proof of insurance?
Guilty.
For the driving while license suspended or revoked, your sentence is 12 months to serve 21 days. Credit for time served 21 days. You will be on probation in order to pay a $500 fine. For no proof of insurance, your sentence is 12 months to serve 21 days. Credit for time served 21 days, balance probated to pay an additional $200 fine. You will pay your fine at a monthly rate of $70 until the entire fine is paid off. In the meantime, pleading guilty to both these charges will result in a mandatory driver's license suspension. So you're not to operate any motor vehicle until your license is reinstated, you have adequate insurance and proper registration.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. And her bench warrant will be null prost. Thank you.
Next is position 15, Miss Glass.
Your Honor, that's gonna be a bond hearing, Judge.
Has she been arraigned? Or did you file a waiver of arraignment?
Not yet, Judge. We're gonna do that after.
Okay. Gabriana Glass has got one count of simple battery, family violence, and theft by taking from March 20th, 2026. Ms. Glass, you've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is Mr. Haddad. Mr. Haddad, what's the original bond?
Your Honor, I apologize. My computer's, there's no internet service here, but I believe her original bond is $2,000, Judge.
Correct. And if I may go first, I'm fine consenting to have this converted to a $2,000 signature bond with all the same terms, no further contact with April Jones, and to stay away from 415 Fairburn Road. She has served 14 days, and my plea offer would have been no additional jail time. So with that in consideration, I would consent to a 2,000 signature bond with those same no further contact and stay away conditions.
All right,
Thank
Mr. Haddad, if you would please draft a proposed order amending her bond.
I
On
sure
each-
will, Judge. I apologize, Your Honor. Would the court allow a one trip with assistance law enforcement to retrieve her belongings? Because
Yes,
that's what-
I will. Yes.
I'll draft
So,
that.
yeah, each count will be $1,000. It will be a signature bond through pretrial services level 1. To have no further contact with April Jones, stay away from 415 Fairburn Road in Atlanta, Georgia. And she's allowed a one-time visit to the Fairburn Road location in the company of a law enforcement officer. That visit cannot exceed 1 hour. She must report to pretrial services once a month, and she's to comply with these conditions until there's a final outcome in a case. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
This
And-
case will be further notice for trial.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Ms. Tucker. Next case.
We're gonna add on to Mr.
Thomas.
Mr. Thomas, yeah.
Thank you, Deputy. Reginald Thomas is accused of reckless driving from April 4th of 2024, case 26 CR 1957D. Mr. Thomas, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is Ms. McLeod. Ms. McLeod, how are we proceeding?
This is going to be a negotiated plea this morning, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Thomas, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Ms. Tucker, what's the recommendation?
Yes, Judge. This is going to be a time served plea. He has served over 365 days on this charge, along with other charges. But yes, this is going to be time served.
Ms. McLeod, do you stipulate to the requisite elements?
Yes, Your Honor, we do so stipulate.
Mr. Thomas, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
No, ma'am.
Have you understood what's going on in your case?
Yes, ma'am.
Speak up loudly, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And thank you. And are you satisfied with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
If you decide to plead guilty to this charge, you would have to give up your right to a trial. You will not be able to confront your accuser, challenge evidence brought against you, present your own defenses, and have the state prove the charge beyond a reasonable doubt. Keeping in mind, pleading guilty to this charge will also add points to your driving history. How would you, are you prepared to waive your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you plead to one count of reckless driving?
Guilty.
Your sentence is time to serve 365 days, credit for time served 365 days. This is a time served sentence, and that concludes the case. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. That concludes my business before the court this morning. May I be excused?
Yes, have a good day. Thank you, Ms. McLeod.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Your Honor, may I make a brief announcement to Ms. Tucker?
Go ahead.
Thank you. Ms. Tucker, the Wi-Fi is not working here at the jail. I had sent you an email about counter offers, whatever is acceptable or not, if you don't mind putting in the chat for courtroom 2 so I can see it.
Yeah, I did reply, but if you can't see it, yeah, okay, I will put those notes in the chat.
All right, thank you so much.
Okay. Am I going to ACDC?
Go to number 5, number 3 and 4. No, I'm sorry. Go to number 5, Mr. Buford.
And when you finish with them, we're coming back to position 30 and 31, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Deputy Moulton. All right, I heard position 3.
It's 5, Judge.
5, okay.
Mr.
Dante
Buford.
Buford is accused of battery at a public transit vehicle or station from March 18th of this year, case 26 CR 1835Y. Mr. Buford, please raise your right hand for the plea. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Ms. Tucker, what's the recommendation?
Yes, Judge, it's going to be 12 months to serve 30 days, credit for time served 15 days, balance probated, to complete 12 weeks of anger management, to complete 40 hours of community service, to have no further contact with Jackie Wilson, and to stay away from Marta.
Mr. White, are these the terms your client accepts, and do you stipulate to the 3 elements?
Yes, Judge, and yes.
Mr. Buford, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
No, ma'am.
Have you understood what's going on in your case?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you satisfied with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
If you decide to plead guilty to this charge, you'll be required to stay away from all Marta property. Are you prepared to do that?
Yes, ma'am.
And also, if you decide to plead guilty, you would have to give up your right to a trial. You will not be able to go back to a courtroom to face your accusers, challenge the evidence brought against you, present your own defenses, and the prosecution won't have to prove the charge beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you plead to 1 count of battery at a public transit vehicle or station?
Good.
Repeat.
Good.
Your sentence is 12 months to serve 30 days, credit for time served 15 days. The remainder of the time you'll be on probation. You report to probation next Monday before 3 p.m. That's not a holiday, right? By any chance? I know it's
I don't-
Easter this Sunday. No, okay,
No,
good.
it's not a holiday, Judge.
Thank you. So do report to probation next Monday before 3 p.m. While you're on probation, you would need to complete 12 anger management classes, and you must start those classes within 60 days of being released. You will also need to do 40 hours of community service at a minimum rate of 5 hours per month. At all times, you have to have no contact with Jackie Wilson, and you have to stay away from all Martyr property. That concludes your sentence. Thank you.
Sorry, Judge, briefly, would you consider non-reporting once he completes all of his requirements?
Any objection?
No objection.
All right. Once he's completed all the conditions and his probation fees are up to date, his probation will then be non-reporting.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Okay, Miss Deputy Milton has said this is position 30 and 31 at ACDC. This is Bianca Raglin. She's got a charge of criminal trespass under accusation 25 CR 7498D from November 19th, 2025, and she has a bench warrant under 26 FTA 552. Ms. Raglin, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is Mr. Haddad. Please raise your right hand for the plea. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Ms. Tucker?
Yes, Judge. On the criminal trespass, it's going to be 12 months to serve 12 days, credit for time served 12 days, balance probated to complete the law and decision-making course, and to stay away from 247 Willis Mills Road in Atlanta. In consideration of the plea, we will be null prosing the failure to appear in position 31.
Mr. Haddad, do you stipulate to the factual basis, venue, and ID?
We stipulate, Judge, I would ask the court to consider perhaps non-report or terminating probation upon completion of the condition. Of course, the stay away stays in place.
Okay. Ms. Tucker,
No objection.
to termination?
Yeah.
Okay. Ms. Raglin, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol?
No, ma'am.
And have you understood what's going on in your case?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
If you decide to plead guilty, you would be required to comply with the stay away from the 247 Willis Mill Road.
Oh,
Would
yes,
that be a
ma'am.
problem?
No, ma'am.
Also, you would have to give up your right to a trial. You will not be able to go back to a courtroom, face your accuser, challenge the evidence brought against you, present your own defenses, and the state won't have to prove the charge beyond a reasonable doubt. Are
Yes.
you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes, ma'am. How
How do you plead to criminal trespass?
Yes.
Your sentence is 12 months to serve 12 days, credit for time served 12 days. You will report to probation next Monday before 3 p.m. While on probation, you will complete a law and decision-making course. That is an online program. You will need to ask your probation officer how to sign up for it and complete it. And you need to complete that within the first 90 days of probation. At all times, you need to stay away from 247 Willis Mill Road in Southwest Atlanta, Georgia.
Yes,
Once
ma'am.
you've completed the course and you're up to date with your probation fees, and if you have not been arrested again, then your probation will terminate. Thank
Yes.
you.
Thank you.
And your bench warrant will be dismissed.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
Next, we got number 6, Mr. Campbell.
Oh, man.
Being the negotiated plea, Judge.
Thank you. Lucas Campbell is accused of criminal trespass, simple battery against a police officer, 2 counts of terroristic threats and acts, and willful obstruction of an officer from March 17th of this year under accusation 26 CR 1774A. Please raise your right hand, Mr. Campbell. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Ms. Tucker?
Yes, Judge. On the criminal trespass, it's going to be 12 months to serve 34 days, credit for time served 17 days, balance probated, to complete an MHET, to complete an alcohol drug evaluation and any recommended treatment, and to stay away from 276 Memorial Drive in Atlanta. On the simple battery against an officer, it's going to be 12 months to serve 34 days, credit for time served 17 days, balance probated, to complete 8 hours of anger management. On the terroristic threats, count 3, it's going to be 12 months to serve 34 days, credit for time served 17 days, balance probated with 20 hours of community service. On that count 4 terroristic threats, it's going to be 12 months to serve 34 days, credit for time served 17 days, balance probated, to do 20 additional hours of community service, so it will be 40 total. And then on the obstruction charge, 12 months to serve 34 days, credit for time served 17 days, balance probated with that statutory $300 fine.
Mr. White, does your client stipulate to the factual basis, venue, and ID? Does he accept these terms?
Yes, Your Honor. Just a couple of requests. We would ask to convert the $300 fine to an additional 30 hours of community service, and ask that his probation waive 2 months of his fees. He does have quite a bit to do, and then ask that his probation go to non-reporting once he completes everything.
All right, I will do that. Waive 2 months of probation fees, and I will convert the $300 fine to 30 hours of community service. So he will have a total of 70 hours of community service. Is that what your client wants to do?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Campbell, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol?
No, ma'am.
And have you understood what's going on in your case?
Yes, ma'am. I'll be released today, Mom.
Well, yeah, but you have to report to probation. That's the more important part.
I know. I was just making sure.
And are you satisfied with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
And has it been explained to you that if you decide to plead guilty to these charges, you would have to give up your right to a trial? You will not go back to a courtroom to face your accuser. You will not be able to challenge the evidence and the charges brought against you. Have your attorney present your defenses and arguments, and the prosecution won't have to prove all these charges against you beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Your how do you plead? To criminal trespass, simple battery against a police officer, 2 counts of terroristic threats and acts, and 1 count of obstruction of a law enforcement officer.
I'm guilty.
Your sentence for all these charges would be 12 months each to serve 34 days, credit for time served 17 days. You will be on probation for the next 12 months, less 17 days, and you will report every month. Do you understand, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
I will waive your probation fees for this month, April and May. You will start paying probation fees from June 1st, 2026 onwards. While you are on probation, you will complete an MH evaluation, and if treatment's required, you must comply with all treatment, and that evaluation must be done within 30 days of being released. You must complete an alcohol and drug evaluation and submit to any treatment and counseling, and that must be done within 30 days of being released. At all times, you are to stay away from 276 Memorial Drive in Atlanta, Georgia. You're not even to walk by that location. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
For counts 3 and 4 and 5, you will be doing community service, 20 hours for count 3, 20 hours for count 4, and 30 hours for count 5. That's a total of 70 hours, 70. You will start doing your community service with any nonprofit agency. It cannot be a school and it cannot be a church. And you must do a minimum of 10 hours a month. If you fail to complete these requirements, if you get arrested again, if you don't report to probation, I will authorize probation to immediately issue a probation warrant for your arrest. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
ACDC, who do we have?
Position 49, Ms. Williams.
Okay,
Your Honor, that's going to be a negotiated plea, Judge.
thank you, sir. Shenique Williams is accused of battery, family violence from September 8th, 2024. Her case is 24 CR 6343F. She has a bench warrant 26 FTA 550 from July 24th of last year. Ms. Williams, may I raise your right hand, please? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Ms. Tucker?
Yes, Judge. This is going to be 12 months to serve 17 days, credit for time served 17 days, balance probated, to complete the family violence intervention program, to have no further violent contact with either Tiara Daniels or to Jordan Spears Vamper. In consideration of the plea, position 50, that FTA will be null prost.
Mr. Haddad, do you stipulate to the factual basis, venue, and ID, and does your client accept these terms?
We do, Judge. I would ask the court to consider waiving the first 2 months of probation fees, just in light of the costs with the family violence intervention program classes, Judge.
All right. Ms. Williams, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol?
No, ma'am.
And have you understood what's going on in your case?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you satisfied with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
If you decide to plead guilty to this charge, you would have to give up your right to a trial. You would need to, you won't get the chance to confront your accuser, to be able to present your own defenses and arguments, and the state won't have to prove the charge beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you plead? To battery, family violence.
Guilty.
Your sentence is 12 months to serve 17 days, credit for time served 17 days, balance probated. You report to probation next Monday before 3 p.m. While on probation, you will complete a domestic violence or family violence intervention program. This is a series of 24 weeks of classes, and you must begin those classes within 45 days of being released. You will pay for those classes out of your own pocket. I will waive your probation fees for the month of April and May, but you must start paying from June 1st, 2026 onwards. At all times, you're to have no violent contact with Tiara Daniels and Jordan Spears Vamper. Thank you.
All right, let's got 11 and 12, Mr. Cruz.
Oh, thank you. And sorry, Ms. Williams, bench warrants dismissed.
Thank you.
Judge, how many
11
months you say you waive her probation fees? I'm sorry, I didn't catch it.
For the month of May, April and May. 11 and 12. All right, that's going to be a plea, Mr. White. David Cruz, case is 25 CR 6293Y, accused of battery, family violence from October 10th of last year. He's got a bench warrant under 26 FTA 570 from March 19th of 2026. Mr. Cruz, you've been advised of your rights, and to please raise your right hand for your plea. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Ms. Tucker?
Yes, Judge. This is going to be 12 months to serve 10 days, credit for time served 10 days, balance probated, to complete the family violence intervention program, and have no further violent contact with Cindy DeLeon.
Mr. White, does your client accept these terms, and do you so stipulate?
Yes, Your Honor, we do stipulate for the purposes of plea, and these are the terms that we
Yes,
accept.
and Judge, I forgot to mention the in consideration of the plea, that failure to appear, position 12 will be null prost.
Thank you. Mr. Cruz, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
No, Your Honor.
And have you understood what's going on in your case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
And if you decide to take this plea, has it been explained that you don't get a trial in front of a judge or a jury? You won't go back to a courtroom to face your accuser, challenge any evidence and the charge brought against you, and the state won't have to prove it beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
How do you plead to battery, family violence?
Guilty.
Your sentence is 12 months to serve 19 days. Is that 10 plus 9?
I'm not sure how to calculate. He served 10 days on this originally, and then he served 9 on the FTA.
Are you asking him to serve 19 days?
No, I'm just changing it to the 10 days that he's
Okay.
already served on this, because
All right.
I'm not sure how how it's calculated.
Your sentence is going to be 12 months to serve 10 days, credit for time served 10 days. You will be released within 24 hours unless you have any other cases holding you. But if you are released, please remember to report to probation on Monday before 3 p.m. That's next Monday. While on probation, you will complete a 24-week domestic violence intervention program. That's a series of 24 weeks of classes where you will need to pay for them at your own expense. And you must begin those classes within 45 days of being released. At all times, you're to have no violent contact with Cindy DeLeon. You will report to probation every month. Thank you.
And Judge,
Yes, sir.
I would just to waive 3 months of fees considering the length of the family violence intervention program and ask that he be allowed to go non-reporting once he completes all of that.
I will waive 1 month of fees for the month of April. He will start paying from May 1st onwards, and he'll need to report every month. Thank you. Next case.
13, Mr. Denzard.
Oh, and his bench warrants dismissed for Mr. Cruz. Thank you. 13, Michael Denzard. And who is his attorney?
Your Honor, that's a private attorney. Mike Moran is the attorney, Judge. They had filed some discovery motion, something like that in Odyssey, but that's based on my memory, Judge. It was reset from last week, I think, for somebody to reach out to Mr. Moran, let him know.
Ms. Lewis, any updates on contacting Mr. Michael Moran?
I sent him an email out this morning to remind him of his clients on today's SAP calendar. I haven't heard nothing back from him at this point.
Okay. Mr. Denzard, we'll try to reach out to your attorney again, but if you're able to reach out to him from the jail, or if any of your family or relatives can reach out to him, I don't know why your attorney is not here. But you currently do have a bond in your case, and your next court date will be next Thursday. Thank you. And that would be April 9th, right?
I'm checking to see if he filed any type of conflict.
Okay. Next case.
Number 18, Mr. Johnson.
This is Kenneth Johnson, accused of battery and 2 counts of simple assault from March 18th, 2026. Mr. Johnson, your accusation is 26 CR 18448. Mr. Johnson is represented by Mr. White. Mr. White, this is going to be a bond hearing from what I gather. Are you planning to file a waiver of arraignment, or has he been arraigned?
We are, Your Honor. I'm going to enter a not guilty plea and file that waiver after court today. But
okay. And in the meantime, I'm so sorry, I don't have his bond information. Ms. Tucker or Mr. White, can you give that to me?
Judge, she currently has a $5,000 bond.
Okay.
It's 3,000. It's 3,000.
$3,000 surety bond. Okay.
I'm sorry. Yes, I was looking at a different case.
No problem. Okay. And Ms. Tucker, any benevolence from the state at this juncture?
Yes, I would argue that his bond remain as set.
Oh, then that's not benevolence. I thought there was going to be a consent bond coming forward. Okay.
No.
No. All right, Mr. White, what's the reason for a bond modification?
Well, Your Honor, twofold. He's been in jail now at this point 15 days. Prior to coming to jail, he was working 2 jobs. He was working at Applebee's and also as working for another gentleman as a handyman. His whole family, father, mother, brothers, sisters, and cousins are in the area as significant ties. Additionally, he is actually the one that called the police here. He was robbed by the 2 gentlemen that are alleged to be victims in the case. And we're just asking if you wouldn't consider a signature bond to lower his bond to $1,000 good bond. We think he could make that, but we do believe he may have lost both of his jobs since being here. We allege he is the victim in the case, hence why he's not accepting a guilty plea offer today. So we would ask for any relief that we can get on bond, Judge.
Ms. Tucker?
Yes, Judge. So we would object and ask that his bond remain as set. He does have history out of a couple different states. He's got most of his arrests out of Florida, but most recently here in Georgia, he's got a conviction for aggravated assault and battery family violence from 2024. He's got a DUI conviction from 2023. And then there's multiple other aggravated assaults and batteries out of Florida. As far as the facts of this case as well, the facts allege that he was chasing these 2 boys off the MARTA train, that they were gay and he was yelling slurs at them, homophobic slurs. And they ended up with bruising, scratches, and swelling. Once he caught up to them, he really beat them down. So I'm not sure what they possibly claimed he tried to rob from them, but that is not consistent with chasing them down, yelling racial slurs at them, and then beating them so that they have bruises, scratches, and swelling all over their faces. So we would ask that the bond remain as set.
Anything else to add, Mr. White?
Judge, he was chasing him and trying to get his property back. I believe it was his wallet that they had taken. So we have a very different set of facts as what's alleged in the police report. So again,
Okay.
on that, we have nothing, Judge.
Thank you. I've just reviewed the warrant since I didn't do the initial appearance for this case. Given the circumstances, Mr. Johnson may have bona fide defenses in this case, but the bond is not reflective of guilt or innocence. It's just reflective of ALF factors, and a $3,000 bond is appropriate. Bond amendment denied. Mr. White, this case is, you're filing your waiver arraignment. This is going to be further notice for trial.
That's correct, Judge. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, number 19, Ms. Kukinov.
This is State versus Darien Cockendell, accused of theft of services and possession and use of a drug-related object from March 18th of this year, case 26 CR 1813L. Please raise your right hand, sir. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge? Mr. White is your counsel. Ms. Tucker, what's the recommendation for his plea?
Yes, Judge. On the theft of service, it's going to be 12 months to serve 30 days, credit for time served 15 days, balance probated, to pay a $500 fine, and to stay away completely from the West End Hotel at 3391 Peachtree Road. On that possession and use of drug-related objects, it's going to be 12 months to serve 30 days, credit for time served 15 days, balance probated, to complete the alcohol drug evaluation and any recommended treatment.
Mr. White, does your client accept the terms, and do you so stipulate?
We do accept the terms, Judge. We do stipulate. We would ask that the $500 fine be converted to 50 hours of community service. And additionally ask that his probation terminator go non-reporting once he completes the community service in ADET. We're also going to have a social worker speak with him. He requested that for housing issues. So he does not have any income or place to reside. So
I will amend it to a $250 fine plus 25 hours of community service.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And he will be reporting to probation until all the conditions are completed and he's up to date with his probation fees. I will waive probation fees for just the month of April 2025. All right. Would your client still like to go forward with this plea?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. Mr. Cockendell, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol?
No, Your Honor.
And have you understood what's going on in your case?
Yes, Judge.
Are you satisfied with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you decide to plead guilty, you would have to give up your right to a trial. You will not be able to go back to court to face your accuser, challenge the evidence brought against you, and the state won't have to prove the charges beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes, Judge.
How do you plead to theft of services and possession and use of drug-related objects?
Guilty, Your Honor.
Your sentence for the theft by services is going to be 12 months to serve 30 days, credit for time served 15 days. You will report to probation next Monday before 3 p.m. You'll be required to pay a $250 fine and complete 25 hours of community service. You will begin paying your fine from the second month of probation at a minimum rate of $25 a month. And you will complete your community service at a minimum rate of 5 hours per month with any nonprofit agency that's not a church and not a school. At all times, you have to stay away from the Westin Hotel at 3391 Peachtree Road. For the drug-related object, your sentence is 12 months to serve 30 days, credit for time served 15 days, balance probated. Within 30 days of being released, you must undergo an alcohol and drug evaluation and submit to any treatment that's required. You will be visited by a social worker to consult about housing issues. Your probation fees are waived for just the month of April 2025, and then after that, you will report every month until the rest of the 12 months are completed, and you will be up to date with your probation fees. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you, Mr. White.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Yeah, 20 to 20, 20, 21, 22, Mr. Lewis.
This is Benny Lewis with 3 cases on the calendar, 23 CR 1976D, accused of willful obstruction of an officer and reckless conduct from March 29th of 2023. He has 2 failure to appear cases. One is 23 FTA 994 from August 1st, 2023. And the second one is 26 FTA 558 from June 10th, 2025. I understand this is going to be a plea. Please raise your right hand, Mr. Lewis. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Tucker?
Yes, Judge. On the obstruction, it's going to be 12 months to serve 12 days, credit for time served 12 days, balance probated, to pay a $300 fine. And on that reckless conduct, it's going to be 12 months to serve 12 days, credit for time served 12 days, balance probated, to forfeit his firearm, to complete the responsibility awareness course, to complete the firearm safety class, and have 40 hours of community service. In consideration of the plea, 21 and 22 will be null prost.
Mr. White, do you so stipulate, and does your client accept these terms?
We do stipulate for the purposes of the plea, Judge, and these are the terms that we accepted. We would ask to convert the $300 fine to an additional 30 hours of community service, and ask that his probation go non-reporting or terminate upon completion.
I will amend it to a $200 fine plus additional 10 hours of community service, and he'll need to report every month. There's no waiver of fees.
Okay, we didn't ask for a waiver, Judge.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's,
I guess
it's
it was my auto default. Okay. Any objection, Mr. White? Shall I proceed?
I'm sorry, objection to,
To $200 fine plus 10 hours of community service?
I mean, would it do any good? I mean, we asked to convert the entire amount.
This is a firearm related case. I typically would not even convert that, but that's the lowest I'll go. So
Offered
I
the
guess,
And-
okay.
And Judge, I would point out that he doesn't, I think he has a minimal record. He was offered diversion, and through mix-ups in address, he missed his court dates, but he's looking to just put it behind him at this point, so.
All right. Understood, but it's still a $200 fine and 50 hours community service in total.
Understood, Judge.
Okay. Mr. Benny Lewis, would you like to proceed with your plea?
Yes. Yes,
All
ma'am.
right. Do you, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol?
No, ma'am.
Have you understood what's going on in your case?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with your attorney? I can't understand your responses. Are you satisfied with your legal services?
Yes, ma'am.
If you decide to plead guilty to these charges, you would have to give up your right to a trial. You will not be able to come back to court to face your accuser, to be able to challenge the charges brought against you, and the state won't have to prove the charges beyond a reasonable doubt in a court of law. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you plead to willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer and reckless conduct?
Guilty.
For the obstruction charge, your sentence is 12 months to serve 12 days, credit for time served 12 days, balance probated. You will report to probation on Monday before 3 p.m., where you'll need to pay a $200 fine plus complete 10 hours of community service. For the reckless conduct, your sentence is also going to be concurrent, 12 months to serve 12 days, credit for time served 12 days. While on probation, you shall forfeit any and all firearms that is in your possession or which are in your home. All firearms must be surrendered to the authorities for destruction. You're not allowed to own, possess, or have any firearms anywhere near you. You're also to undergo a responsibility awareness course, and you would have to ask your probation officer where you can take this course. You're also required to enroll in a firearm safety class, and that you can Google and find out which schools offer such a safety class. You will need to pay for it and complete it. The awareness course and the safety class must be completed within 180 days of being released. You're also to complete an additional 40 hours of community service. So in total, you'll be paying a $200 fine and completing 50 hours of community service. This must be done with any nonprofit agency that's not a church and not a school. And you must do your community service at a minimum rate of 5 hours a month. You will report to probation every month and be up to date with your probation fees. Thank you.
Thank you.
And both your cases involving a bench warrant are dismissed.
Thank you. 125, boss.
I'm sorry, what position was that?
24 and 25.
24 and 25. Mr. Haddad, oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Magler, was it?
Mergler, yes.
Mergler.
L-E-R.
M-E-R?
G-L-E-R.
G-L-E-R. All right, Mr. Mergler, okay. This is, you're representing Mr. Anthony Moss, excuse me. His accusation is 24 CR 7185G, accused of 2 counts of simple assault from July 15th of 2024. His second case is a charge of criminal trespass under case number 26 CR 1921G from March 23rd, 2026. Mr. Moss, your counsel is Mr. Mergler. And Mr. Mergler, are we proceeding with a plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Moss, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm your testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. And Ms. Tucker?
Yes, Judge. On position 24, on count 1, simple assault, the terms will be 12 months to serve 24 days, credit for time served 12 days, balance probated. To complete the MHET, complete the Operation 21 Law and Decision Making course, complete 40 hours of community service, to have no further contact with Maya Carter, and to stay away from Marta. Count 2 will merge with count 1. On position 25, the criminal trespass, it will be 12 months to serve 24 days, credit for time served 12 days, balance suspended, but to stay away from the mobile gas station located at 575 Chapel Road Northwest.
Mr. Merkler, does your client accept the terms and do you stipulate to the factual basis, venue, and ID?
You stipulate, Your Honor, though there was one change. I believe that there was an email that went out, Ms. Tucker, that about the stay away from MARTA. We were hoping to just amend that to abiding by all MARTA suspensions.
Yes, and I did agree to that. I just forgot. I'm sorry. So it's not a stay away from MARTA. It is a stay away from MARTA, like he said, in accordance with any current
Suspensions.
suspensions. Yes, correct. So once
right.
those are done, he's fine
All right.
to return.
Thank you. Mr. Moss, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
No, ma'am. No,
And
no,
I'm sorry, what were you saying?
no, Your Honor.
And have you understood what's going on?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes, Your
And are you satisfied with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you decide to plead guilty to these charges in both these cases, you would have to give up your right to a trial in front of a judge or a jury. You will not get the opportunity to go back to a courtroom to face your accuser, challenge the evidence and charges brought against you, present your own defenses and arguments, and the state won't have to prove the charges beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
How do you plead to 2 counts of simple assault from July 15th, 2024? I'm sorry, how do you plead to 1 count of simple assault?
Yes, but yes, Your Honor.
All right, let me repeat my sentence. How do you plead to 1 count of simple assault from July 15th, 2024?
I plead guilty, Your Honor.
How do you plead to criminal trespass from March 23rd, 2026?
I plead guilty, Your Honor.
Count 2 of the simple assault will merge into count 1. The sentence is 12 months to serve 24 days, credit for time served 12 days, balance probated. Mr. Moss, you will be released within 24 hours if you don't have any holds, and you must report to probation next Monday before 3 p.m. Within 30 days of being released, you must undergo a MH evaluation and submit to any treatment that's required. You're also to undertake the Operation 21 Law and Decision-Making class, and you will need to ask your probation officer on how you can sign up for that program. You're also to complete 40 hours of community service with any nonprofit agency, and it cannot be a church and it cannot be a school. And you must complete your community service at a minimum rate of 5 hours per month. At all times, you're to have no contact with Maya Carter, and you cannot use any MARTA services if you are currently under an active suspension. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. On the criminal trespass, your sentence is 12 months to serve 24 days, credit for time served 12 days, balance suspended. Do not return to the mobile gas station at 575 Chapel Road in Northwest Atlanta. Otherwise, you'll be arrested again and your probation could be revoked. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, is it possible to waive the first 2 months' fees on probation just to help him get back on his feet?
I will waive probation fees for position 24, and that will be for the months of April and May. He starts paying probation fees from June 1st onwards.
Excellent. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Next case.
2627, Mr. Norris.
Miss Lewis, I'm having issues with my devices. I may be switching to another device shortly, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Harold Norris is got 2 cases with us, 25 CR 7244E from November 7th, 2025, And he's got a second case, 26 CR 1920E, charged with criminal trespass and misdemeanor possession of marijuana from March 22nd, 2026. Mr. Norris, please raise your right hand for the plea. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
I do.
Thank you. Ms. Tucker?
Yes, Judge. In position 26, the simple battery family violence will be 12 months to serve 17 days, credit for time served 17 days, balance probated, to complete the family violence intervention program, to complete 40 hours of community service, and to have no further contact with Glennis Thurman. In position 27, the criminal trespass will be 12 months to serve 17 days, credit for time served 17 days, balance probated, to complete the family violence intervention program, to do 40 additional hours of community service, and have no further contact with Glennis Thurman. The marijuana charge will be null prost.
And the FWIP is concurrent for both cases, right?
Yes, correct.
And the community service will be a total of 80 hours for both cases.
Yes, correct.
All right, thank you. Mr. Mergel, does your client accept these terms, and do you stipulate to the factual basis, venue, and ID for both cases?
Yes, Your Honor, we accept the terms and so stipulate.
Mr. Norris, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol?
No, ma'am, Your Honor.
Have you understood what's going on in your cases?
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor.
And are you satisfied with your attorney?
Ma'am, Your Honor.
Sorry, I couldn't hear that part.
Yes, ma'am.
If you decide to plead guilty to these charges, you would have to give up your right to a trial. You will not be able to confront your accuser, challenge the evidence and the arguments brought against you, present your own defenses and arguments, and the state won't have to prove the charges in both cases beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you plead to simple battery family violence from November 7th, 2025?
Guilty.
Your sentence is going to be 12 months to serve 17 days, credit for time served 17 days. You will report to probation next Monday, and your sentence would require you to enroll in a domestic violence intervention program within 45 days of being released. You're also to complete 40 hours of community service with any nonprofit agency that's not a church and not a school. At all times, you're to stay 200 yards away from Glennis Thurman and not have any contact with her whatsoever. How do you plead to criminal trespass?
Guilty, Your Honor.
Your sentence is 12 months to serve 17 days, credit for time served 17 days. This is concurrent to the previous case, as well as the requirement to do the domestic violence classes. You would also be required to pay restitution. Do we know how much that is, or was that?
We couldn't get an amount in time, so I'm doing away with the restitution requirement.
All right. There is no restitution required, but you have to do an extra 40 hours of community service. And also, again, no contact with Glennis Thurman. The marijuana charge will be dismissed. With regards to the community service, since it's a total of 80 hours, you must do your community service at a minimum rate of 10 hours per month, and it will have to be with any nonprofit agency that's not a church and not a school. Thank you.
All right, next we got 38, 39, Mr. Shears.
Your Honor, on Mr. Shears, we have I believe a consent, signature bond, Judge.
Okay, I had a different notes from you, but what are the terms of the bond for Chase Shears?
Judge, to be honest,
I was going to let Ms. Tucker articulate that.
Right.
I didn't know whether it was going to be a consent bond or a null pros.
it looks like she froze. I'll wait until she comes back, Judge.
Oh dear. All right, while I'm waiting for Ms. Tucker, position number 1, Baggett is a waiver of arraignment and further notice, correct?
That's correct, Judge. That's Mr. White's case.
All right. And position 3 and 4, Mr. White, that's going to be an MH reset.
That's correct, Judge. I was just actually messaging Ms. Tucker to ask if that's going to be an SOB consent bond. It's typically what we do there. but
Okay, so I'll just put a question mark on that.
Well, can you go back to 3 and 4? Because I thought he was accepted to the mental health court. If that's the case, then I have to get a transfer order.
Okay, well, that'll have to come from Ms. Tucker, so we'll wait till she gets back on.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And then on position number, okay, now.
Judge, position
Position
7,
16 and 17, Michael Holmes.
Your Honor, well, that's
So
gonna
you have to
be,
wait for Ms. Tucker?
it's gonna be a signature bond, Judge. There's a venue issue, but Ms. Tucker agreed to a signature bond. I think through the jail, but I don't want to speak out of turn, Judge.
No, no, that's fine. I was just trying to go through a couple of your announcements from your cheat sheet. Position 32, Terrence Reed. 32 and 33. I believe he has been released.
Yes, yes, Judge.
Okay. And
I have additional announcements as well, Judge.
I do as well.
okay. Well, I was just going through the ones that were from your cheat sheet. So, position 45 and 46, Patrick Weems is released. And position 47 and 48, Marvin Whitlock is released. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, they're released. 45 and 46, he was over on the CPO. He's transferred back to prison.
Okay. So 47, 48, Marvin Whitlock is released. So all these are just going to be further notice.
And
Ms.
also
Tucker?
Simpson is released also.
Yes,
Yeah, no problem.
I guess we're all having issues with our
I
computers
know.
today.
It's
So I'm on my
the full
phone
moon
now.
from last night.
I
So
apologize if it's on my phone.
I think it's the Artemis going up there having fun with the moon and causing problems with us. I don't know. I'm just being silly.
All right,
Okay.
what are we on now? Are we going back to 38, 39?
Yes. Were you going to agree to a consent bond or was that going to be a null pros? I didn't know whether there was an issue with the victim.
Yes, so on position 38, the victim is allegedly deceased. I'm not personally doubting that, but we do require a death certificate before we officially null pros. So I
Okay.
have my investigator already on that. Hopefully I will submit a null pros by the end of the day. If I submit a null pros in 38, I will also submit one in 39. But
Okay.
until that happens, I'm consenting to an SOB in 39. It's my understanding that's all that's holding him.
All right. For the bench warrant, position 39, the bond is amended to a $2,000 signature bond through the jail. And then, Mr. Shears, please keep in communication with your attorney to find out if the state is going to dismiss these charges.
Thank you, Your
Thank
Honor.
you, Judge. Thank you,
All
Mr.
right. All right. So position 38 and 39 are just further notice pending the state's decision.
And Your Honor, I do have a couple other updates whenever the court's ready for me.
Yes, now I am. Thank you. So, yes, go ahead.
Judge, circling back to position 16 and 17, Michael Holmes.
Yes, sir.
It's a different issue, but likewise, Ms. Tucker agreed. I think she agreed to a consent bond order. I assume a signature bond through the jail. Is that correct, Ms. Tucker? That's the venue issue.
On 16
Michael
and
Holmes.
17.
Michael Holmes.
Oh, no, I was going to, I'm going to null pros both 16 and 17. I believe there is I believe this case should have been, in DeKalb County, but since it's past the statute of limitations, we can't transfer them. So as soon as my computer's back up and working, I will be null prosing both 16 and 17.
All right, Mr. Haddad, that's the announcement for Michael Holmes. His cases are dismissed.
Great, thank you, Judge. And a couple other announcements. Position number 35 is going to be a waiver, not guilty. That's Stacy.
Okay.
He's also,
I'm so sorry. All right, what was the announcement?
it's going to be a waiver, not guilty. He's also the add-on position 2, I think, or 1.
Position 1 on the add-on calendar. That's going to be a waiver?
Yes, Judge.
All right, got it.
Position 40 and 41, Simone Simon was released this morning.
Okay. So Simone Simon is further notice for trial?
And that's all the announcements from me. I'm sorry. We do have one more plea, 4244, Ronald Tucker, Judge. That's ready for a plea.
Okay. Mr. White, did you have an announcement?
I do have a couple announcements, Judge, and one question for clarification. Position 7, Mr. Clower was released. I'm not sure.
Okay.
And position 23 will be a waiver, not guilty. And Ms. Tucker, the 3 and 4, the mental health court case, I assume that's going to be an SOB.
Okay, so those cases, he needs housing. He's homeless. So if we gave him an SOB today,
Recording in progress.
hold on, I'm switching to online. Yeah, if we gave him an SOB today, he would just be on the streets. So the idea is to get him housing through the mental health court and then give him an SOB. He has been accepted in the program. They have been looking as of, I believe, Monday. So if we could reset him not to next Thursday, if we could reset him to Tuesday, but if we get any notification ahead of time, I will just have whoever's the SEA judge go ahead and sign onto that.
Thank you
Any
so much.
objection? Okay, so Hayden Brown, position 3 and 4 is reset to the SAP calendar on April 7th. He may not even be addressed if the case is transferred.
Don't they normally, Ms. Tucker, they don't normally give a transfer order no more to mental health court, and normally they do their court through the jail with him? Did they change that up? Because normally we get a transfer order and then they handle all that.
I don't know. We haven't really had any jail MHC cases in a while.
Well, can we address that later? Let's get to 42 and 44 while my device is still up and working. For Ronald Tucker, is he available?
And so is Mr. Tucker not pleading to 43? He just wants to plead to 42 and 48 will be subsequently null prosed?
Tucker? No, he's going to enter a plea on both
Okay.
on both 42 and 43. And Ms. Tucker, I would ask on the fine on the DUI. I don't believe he's got I would ask for a $300 fine in lieu of the 500. I don't know.
Typically when this case is from 2021. He has had multiple opportunities to plead to the minimum and he has rejected that offer many times.
So are we still negotiating the plea then?
Yeah.
We're ready to proceed, Judge. I wasn't sure if the 500 was an error or not, so that's why.
Okay, let me ask. Ms. Tucker, are you willing to amend the charge for position 43?
No.
Would your client still like to proceed, Mr. Haddad? Or I can reset it for you all to negotiate it longer.
We're ready to proceed, Judge.
Okay. This is Ronald Tucker, accused of simple battery family violence from September 11th of 2020, case number 21 CR 4267C. He has a second case, accusation 22 CR 4923C, in which he's accused of driving under the influence of alcohol less safe and failure to maintain lane or improper lane change. And this is from September 7th, 2021. He has a bench warrant under 26 FTA 548 from September 25th, 2025. Mr. Tucker, you've been advised of your rights. Please raise your right hand for the plea. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
Thank you. Ms. Tucker, what's the recommendation for both these cases?
Yes, Judge. In position 42, the simple battery family violence, that's going to be 12 months to serve 18 days, credit for time served 18 days, balance probated to complete the family violence intervention program, 40 hours of community service, and to have no further violent contact with Vanda Page. In position 43 on the DUI, it's going to be 12 months to serve 24 hours, credit for time served 24 hours, balance probated to complete the alcohol drug evaluation and treatment, complete the risk reduction course, pay a $500 fine, 40 hours of community service, and 2 victim impact panels. On the failure to maintain lane, it's going to be 12 months to serve 24 hours, credit for time served 24 hours, balance probated, and a $150 fine. Position 44, that FTA will be null prost.
Mr. Haddad, does your client accept these terms, and do you so stipulate?
We do, Judge.
Thank you. Mr. Tucker, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
No, ma'am.
Have you understood what's going on in your cases?
Correct. Yes.
And are you satisfied with your attorney?
Yes.
If you decide to plead guilty to these charges, you would have to give up your right to a trial in a court of law. You will not be able to go back and confront your accusers, challenge the evidence and the charges brought against you, present your own defenses and arguments, and the state won't have to carry its burden and prove the charges beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Correct.
Is that a yes or a no? I'm sorry?
Yes.
How do you plead to simple battery family violence from September 11th of 2020?
Guilty.
Your sentence is 12 months to serve 18 days, credit for time served 18 days, balance probated. You will report to probation next Monday before 3 p.m. While on probation, you will complete a domestic violence intervention program. This is a series of 24 weeks of classes, and you must begin those classes within 45 days of being released. You will also complete 40 hours of community service with any nonprofit agency, and it cannot be a church and it cannot be a school. So that's 40 hours from this case. And at all times, you're to have no violent contact with Vanda Page. How do you plead to driving under the influence of alcohol less safe from September 7th, 2021?
Guilty.
How do you plead to failure to maintain lane or improper lane change?
Guilty.
For the DUI charge, your sentence is going to be concurrent to the previous case. It's going to be 12 months to serve 24 hours, credit for time served 24 hours, balance probated. While on probation, you will complete the following programs: an alcohol and drug evaluation and submit to any treatment, and a risk reduction program, which you must complete within 60 days of being released. You will also pay a $500 fine, payment to be made at a minimum rate of $50 a month. This will be an additional 40 hours of community service, so you have a total of 80 hours of community service, and you will complete your community service at a minimum rate of 10 hours per month. You will attend and complete 2 victim impact panels. For the failure to maintain lane, it's going to be a concurrent 12 months, serve 1 day, credit for time served 1 day, balance probated with an additional fine of $150. Your bench warrant will be dismissed. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, let's go 28, 29, Mr. Poole.
Mr. Poole is gonna be reset to the 9th, Judge. He has another case on that calendar.
Okay. Positions 28 and 29 are reset to the SAP calendar on April 9th. Thank you.
Another case. All right, yeah, 34, Mr. Robinson next.
You ready?
It's almost done. I'm sorry about that. We are on position 34, Jason Osafo Robinson, accused of simple battery family violence from July 2nd, 2025. That's his only case on the calendar, correct, Mr. Murgill?
Yes,
Yes? Okay. Mr. Robinson, accusation number is 25 CR 3786C. And sir, if you please raise your right hand for your plea. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Ms. Tucker?
Yes, Judge. He's going to be pleading to simple battery family violence. The terms are 12 months to serve 30 days, credit for time served. So he served 2 days on this case in the past and then 9 days currently. So I'm not sure if they're willing to give 2 for 1 on the 9 days because he is currently serving. So I will just let the jail figure out his credit for time served, but we are asking for 30 days. The balance will be probated to complete the family violence intervention program, 40 hours community service, no further contact with Kayla Stinson, and to stay away from 2125 Point View Drive in East Point.
Mr. Murgill, does your client accept the terms and do you stipulate to the factual basis, venue, and ID?
Yes, we accept the terms and so stipulate.
And your client understands that he has additional time to serve at the jail and he'll be subject to release by the sheriff's calculation.
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Robinson, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol?
No, ma'am. No,
Have you
ma'am.
understood what's going on in your case?
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with your attorney? You need to speak louder, sir, because the court reporter needs to take it down.
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Okay. And Mr. Robinson, if you decide to plead guilty to this charge, you would have to give up your right to a trial in front of a judge or a jury. You will not be able to go back to a courtroom, confront your accuser, have your attorney assist you with presenting your defenses and arguments, and confront the evidence brought against you. You will not have the opportunity to have the state prove the charge beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you plead to simple battery family violence?
Guilty.
Your sentence is going to be 12 months to serve 30 days, credit for time served 11 days. You will have additional time based on the sheriff of Fulton County's calculation to serve at the jail. Once you are released, you must report to Fulton County probation within 48 hours, and that would have to be immediately either on a Monday, Tuesday, or Thursday before 3 p.m. While you're on probation, you will complete a domestic violence intervention program, and you must enroll in those classes within 45 days of being released and complete all 24 weeks at your expense. You will also complete 40 hours of community service at any nonprofit agency, but it cannot be a church and it cannot be a school. At all times, you are to have no contact, stay 200 yards away, and not communicate at all with Kayla Stinson, and stay away from 2125 Point View Drive in East Point, Georgia. You report to probation every month until the remainder of the 12 months is completed. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. All right, next we got position 36, 37, Mr. Sappo.
36 and 37, okay? Jakori Sappo is accused of theft of services from June 26 of 2025. case 25 CR 3601E, and he's got a bench warrant of failure to appear from November 6th of last year, 26 FTA. Excuse me. 000574. Mr. Sappo, could you please raise your right hand for purposes of the plea? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Ms. Tucker?
Yes, Judge. This is going to be 12 months to serve 30 days, credit for time served. He served 3 days previously when he was arrested. Now he's been serving 8 days for the failure to appear. So I have that calculated as 11 days, subject to however the sheriff wants to calculate it. But we are asking for 30 days. After he serves that time, it's balance suspended with a stay away from the Waffle House at 66 5th Street in Atlanta. In consideration of this plea, position 37, the failure to appear will be null prost.
Are these the terms to which you've agreed, Mr. Sappo?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Mergler, do you stipulate to the factual basis, venue, and ID?
You do stipulate, Your Honor.
Mr. Sappo, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
No, ma'am.
And have you understood what's going on in your case?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with your legal services?
Yes, ma'am.
If you decide to plead guilty to this charge, you would have to give up your right to an attorney. Give up your right to an attorney, forget.
Yeah. Mr. Philip, Mr. Snow, and Mr. Fletcher. Yeah, I'll talk to you all later.
Excuse me, I got distracted because my device was about to fail on me, and it did. So can you see me and hear me all right?
Yes, Judge, we can.
Thank you. All right, as I was saying, Mr. Sappo, if you decide to plead guilty to this charge, you would have to give up your right to trial. You won't be able to go back into a courtroom to face your accuser, to face the charges brought against you, and you won't be able to present your own defenses and arguments. The state also would not have to prove the charge against you beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. How do you plead to one count of theft of services?
It's guilty.
All right. I'll accept your guilty plea. Your sentence is going to be 12 months to serve 30 days. Credit for time served, 11 days. You will have additional time to serve at the Fulton County Jail, and then you'll be released once the sheriff deems that you've completed all 30 days. At all times, you're required to stay away from the Waffle House at 66 and 5th Street in Atlanta, Georgia. If you return to that property, including its sidewalks or parking lot, you will be arrested again. The bench warrant will be dismissed. Oh, by the way, Miss Tucker, will this be a balance suspended?
Yes, balance
Okay.
suspended.
Okay, so what that means, Mr. Sappo, is that once you've completed the additional time at the jail, that will close out your case. You don't have to report to probation.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, but you cannot return to that Waffle House. We have about 999,000 more of them. Do not go to the one at 5th Street. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And the bench warrant's dismissed. Thank you. All right, while we are still alive on Zoom, any other cases?
Come on. I think that's everybody, Judge. That's not competency case.
All right, let me just go over the calendar real quick. On the add-on calendar, Russell, position 1 is a waiver of arraignment and further notice. Position 2 was a plea. All right. On the main state all-purpose calendar, Baggett is a waiver of arraignment and further notice for trial. Position 2 was a plea. Position 3 and 4 is an MH reset to April 7th, pending a transfer to MH court. Position 5 was a plea. Position 6 was a plea. 7 is released. 8 is a plea. Position 9 is a plea. Position 10 is null prost. 11 was a plea. 12 is null prost. 13 is reset to April 9th for private counsel to appear. 14 Gilliam is a consent release bond. Was that correct?
That is correct, Judge. I'll prepare the order and signature bond through the jail. He's not going to be released. He's got felony charges.
Understood. Thank you. Position 15 Glass is a amended to a $2,000 signature bond to pretrial level 1, and it's further notice for trial. Michael Holmes, position 16 and 17 are null prost. 18 Johnson's a waiver of arraignment and further notice for trial. 19 is a plea. 20 is a plea. 21 and 22 are null prost. Correct? Okay. 23 Marcus Lewis is a waiver of arraignment, further notice. 24 and 25 are pleas. 26 and 27 are pleas. 28 and 29, Vincent Poole is reset to April 9 SAP calendar. Bianca Raglin, 30 is a plea, 31 is null prost. 32 and 33 are, Mr. Reed is released. Further notice. 34, Robinson is a plea. 35, Russell, just the same as the add-on one, is a waiver of arraignment and further notice. 36 was a plea. 37 is null prost. 38 is further notice pending a null prost based on the state's determination of the victim status. Position 40, Simone Simon, and 41, she's released, so it's further notice. 42 and 43 are pleas. 44 is a null prost. 45 and 46, Patrick Weems is released and further notice. 47 and 48, Whitlock is released and further notice. 49, Shenique Williams is, 49 is a plea. 50 is null prost.
I got a question for Ms. Tucker and Mr. White. Do y'all really think that position 3 and 4 should go on to next Tuesday calendar? Because y'all say y'all seeking for housing within a week's time. Y'all think you got, because I normally for mental health court,
they've been working on it.
I think they normally transfer it there and they handle it on their end.
Okay, before we get into that discussion, I'm going to leave the Zoom momentarily to fix my device. Are the bench warrant cases here? Corian Coleman?
Yes,
Ronald, okay. Ronald Postres?
I'm here.
Okay. Ronald Postres?
He was on the line earlier today, Judge, and I told him he had to get off because he was driving. So I don't know if he's getting back on before 11 o'clock or not.
Okay, I see Lawrence Young is present and James Rice. James Rice.
James Rice is present.
Okay. All right. Mr. Coleman, Mr. Rice, and Miss Coleman, you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say about the facts of your case, your statements can and will be used against you. You have a right to an attorney. You all need to stop walking around, please. Thank you. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, I will give you an opportunity to speak to a public defense counsel. Ms. Coleman, do you have an attorney?
No.
All right. Mr. Rice, Mr. Young, do you have an attorney?
No, ma'am.
All right. And James Rice, do you have an attorney? Where is he? Well, he's not responding. Okay. Question mark. Well, when Mr. Postres comes in, Ms. Lewis, can you put them into a breakout with either Mr. White or Mr. Haddad or Mr. Mergler? I'm sorry, you're muted?
Yeah, Ms. Strong can do that. She's on.
All right. Ms. Coleman, you need to mute your screen until we address your case. All right, so Ms. Coleman and Mr. Young, watch your screen and you'll be placed into a breakout room with an attorney. Do not switch your video off, just mute your screen.
Okay.
All right,
I
Mr. White?
I did mute my screen.
But turn it back to that date.
This person who is James Rice, you need your video on, sir? Okay, all right. Ms. Lewis, will you be able to put them into a breakout?
Yes,
Okay.
Ms. Strong can do that.
All right, it is, according to my watch, it is 10:25. I will try to fix my device, but definitely be back by 11 o'clock to address these bench warrants and the competency calendar.
And I
Okay.
just want to talk to Ms. Tucker and Mr. White. Do you really think this case should go on to next Tuesday calendar that soon?
So my thinking, we have mental health court tomorrow or 2 weeks from now. So if he gets placed on a mental health court, I don't think he's going to be I don't think he's gonna get housing by tomorrow. He might. But then he's gonna sit in jail till next. I think it's the
2 weeks from tomorrow.
17th. So I would just rather keep him on SAP so that as soon as he gets housing, we'll consent to an SOB to be released to that housing, and then he will get started in the mental health court program. He will show up on the 17th, but in person. We just haven't really been doing jail calendars since now we're on a 2-week basis.
Okay. Only reason why I was concerned because the other calendar already went out for Tuesday, so it will have to be an add-on, and I didn't want to keep adding them on if it's not gonna, if he's not gonna get housing by Tuesday. You see what I'm saying? I can just did it on a Thursday calendar. That's what I was asking.
So it's like they say they've been working on housing for him since this Monday. So there is a possibility to have housing by then, and it would just keep him from having to serve a little extra time in jail. If we don't handle him, we don't handle him, but it doesn't hurt to have him on it.
Okay. I was just letting you know because it will be an add-on calendar because the calendar is already sent out. I was just trying to see if there's another way I could do without doing the add-on. That's all. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It'll just be an add-on for Tuesday.
Are you all seeing the breakout rooms?
I'm not.
You don't?
I don't.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna go off camera, but I'll be here. If anybody needs me, just
You
holler
can start
my
sending
name.
those null process over to me.
Will do. Will do.
Okay.
Tucker, I mean, I'm not sure. It came up to join for like a split second.
No. I had to cancel it, Mr. White. So just give me a second.
All right. Ms. Tucker, I don't know if you can hear me.
Yes, what's up?
I was just curious if you know of any of the bond hearings, if you automatically
For the DV?
for the DV. You know of any that we can just don't have to argue about, that we know that it's
Not yet. I'll check, but usually I have to hear what's going on with them, and I don't know that until they come and say.
all right, fair enough.
I'll just wait to see who I'm gonna end up with.
Same.
No, I can probably just talk to them over the phone. That might be easier.
Hold on, y'all.
A breakout room popped up. I tried to join it, and now I'm here.
Okay, hold up 1 second, Mr. White.
Miss Coleman and Mr. Rice, if you guys can hear me, if you know how to use the chat line, can you put your phone number and I'll give you a call on phone if you're able to.
Give us a second, Mr. Haddad. We're really trying to,
Oh,
it's
no,
on a counter. We're trying to get y'all in the breakout room.
I'm good with the phone too, so, but
Okay.
that's fine. Breakout room is good too. Thank you, Ms. Coleman.
Might have to, when they come back out, close it out completely, because they'll probably, unless she don't do her,
We just got kicked out of the breakout room.
Yeah.
Because this thing is acting silly. Can you go, hold on, let me see if I can get y'all back in there.
Okay.
Oh, he talking to you.
Now you have something. Say something. Say how can I send my number?
Oh, how can I, this is James Rice. How can I send my number? I don't know how to do it.
How you put it in?
You gone.
You don't read it. What you do? You don't know how to do it.
Leave on YouTube. Come here.
Hold on, Mr. Rice. We have not put you in a breakout room yet. Give me a second. Give me a second.
So we got placed into a breakout room with
I know,
Mr. Haddad and
it's this machine is acting. I'm trying to get y'all in another breakout room. Hold up.
okay.
I got him. I got him. Mr. Lawrence, check your computer to join the breakout room with Mr. White, please. You're gonna have to wait, Mr. Rice, until one of them come out the breakout room in order for the attorney to talk to you. So whoever comes out first will put you in the breakout room. But right now, they only allow one in each breakout room. So once one of the attorneys come out, then I'll put you in a breakout room, okay? Do you understand, Mr. Rice? Mr. Rice, do you understand me? What I just told you?
Yes, I understand. Well,
There's only two attorneys, so we'll have to wait till one comes out.
okay.
So if
Okay,
Mr. White, are you done with Mr. Young?
I'm good with Mr. Young, so
Okay, I'm gonna put Mr. Rice in the room with you next.
okay.
You can go back to that same room, okay?
Okay.
All right.
But is there something I need to do, or is it supposed to?
You should be able to go back into that room, the same room. It should be
How?
should be a button that said join the room again.
No, that's not up for me.
It should be there. It shows that you're there. You just have to rejoin.
Yeah, I don't have anything. I've got to leave, but that might just bring me out of.
No, it shouldn't say leave. It should be underneath your more button.
More button?
Yeah, do you have a more button?
I do not see a more button.
Okay, well, let me create another room.
Oh, wait, I got them. Hold on. Yeah, join break. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, got it. Break.
Okay.
Room 2?
Yes.
Mr. Young, you can't do that on the screen.
Oh, sorry.
Is that everybody?
Tom, how many folks?
We have one more person. He was on the line earlier when we started court, but he was driving, and I told him he had to get off the line and come back on without driving. So we're contacting him right now to see if he can get on right now.
Okay. Sorry, what were you asking, Mr. Joy?
Did you end up speaking to two people or just one?
I did. I spoke to Mr. Mr. Young and Mr. Rice.
Right. All right, good. All right, that's not Ms. Coleman. With who we have, right?
Yeah. Miss Lewis, I can't pull up an actual calendar for this, the DV calendar. If there's any way you could send that to me, I know you guys
Yeah,
a lot going on, but
yeah, I could send it to you.
thank you. Just so I can.
No problem.
Tom, I just sent it to you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it's 3 calendars. One of them.
I've got the email, but it won't let me pull the calendar up for some reason. Got it now. Thank you. Good to go. Hey, so Mr. Portress is on, so if I could get a breakout, we can hear you. Hang on just a minute. We're gonna put you in a breakout room. I'm gonna talk to you.
Okay, I got you. We still got the competency counter.
And Joanne, when the judge comes back on, if we can just handle Coleman first, and I've got the rest of them from there.
Great, thanks.
No worries. Ms. Lewis, do we know if the judge is coming back on, when she's coming back on?
She should be coming back on shortly. She said she had to change over devices. And I know we still got just to go through the competency calendar, so.
Okay.
Okay, let's order over the bathroom, okay? Here you go.
Ms. Tucker, can you check your chat, please?
Yeah. 1 second. I'll call you.
Good morning, Attorney Moran. I'm sorry. Yeah, the judge addressed the case, but she had it reset for next Thursday, but she's getting ready to come back on shortly. So you can make your announcement if you need to on your case when she gets back on the counter. Yeah, I did not know if you was aware. I'm the one that sent you out the email because I was not certain if somebody had sent you out the email last week regarding.
Yeah, we didn't get anything last week, at least, or if we did, we missed it, but.
Yeah, that's why I sent it out, and we're in recess right now. We have 2 more counters to deal with, the DV bench warrant, and then we have a competency counter. So I just got in touch with the judge. She should be getting back on shortly, and we can address your case. But she did put your case reset for next Thursday at this time, 9 a.m., unless you just have an announcement and you just, you have an announcement regarding your case. For it not to be back on for next Thursday calendar. So
okay, yeah, my announcement would just be that we ask it to be reset, and let me check our calendar Thursday and make sure we have availability.
And the prosecutor is on the line. Ms. Tucker, if you need to any discussions or pretrial about the case or anything like that, or her offers or whatever.
Okay, great, sounds good.
So she is available. She's down in the chat if you want to talk to her about your case. There she goes. She's on the phone now.
Sounds good.
So, and then we can go from there.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Lewis.
You're welcome.
I'm sorry, I was on the line with Casey. What did I miss?
I'm here appearing for Michael Denzard. We just got notice of this hearing this morning around 8:45. I'm glad Ms. Lewis sent me a follow-up email because I don't think we received any original notice. I understand it's been reset for next Thursday, a week from today. Ms. Tucker, I'm happy to send you an email about this case, see if we can work out some kind of resolution.
Yes, that'd be great. He does have a felony holding him without bond, so that's why it's not, it'll be fine if it gets reset to Thursday. But yeah, definitely shoot me an email and I can make sure you get discovery, get the offer, and if you wanted to negotiate, we can definitely do that as well.
Sounds good. Thanks, Ms. Tucker.
You're welcome.
Nice to see you.
All right. Which case do you want me to begin with?
Judge, we're ready on all 4 of the DV cases.
Okay,
So
let's address those first. Let's start with Corian Coleman, battery, family violence from February 18th, 2024, accusation 24 CR 0057038. Yes, sir. Ms. Coleman, where is she?
I'm right
Okay,
here.
good. Okay. Yes, Mr. White.
Judge, this was a dual arrest back in 2024. This is the first time she's missed. She did spend some time homeless and living in hotels and missed notice, but she does have a good address now, Stone Mountain, that I can provide the court. And we just asked that the bench warrant be set aside.
All right. Ms. Tucker, any objection?
I do see a return to sender, so she can get a one-time exception.
All right, we'll use the one bite at the apples recommended by the Solicitor General, and we will vacate the bench warrant and reinstate the original bond. And Ms. Coleman, please make sure that the court is always aware of your current address so that we can send you notice.
And
Okay?
Judge, I'm going to provide that address on the record.
You can actually just chat it. I'm sorry, someone's got their Zoom call. Miss Coleman, do you have a radio or TV on? Someone's sound is, okay, sorry.
Ms. Coleman, I muted her, Judge, while you're
Okay.
speaking.
Mr. White, if you can provide that address to Miss Katrina Lewis in a chat, that would be fine. We don't have to put it on the record. I just want to make sure it's updated on Odyssey.
I'll forward an email.
Thank you. All right. So this is set aside the bench warrant. Thank you. Ronald Postress, charged with battery family violence, 2 counts from May 21st, 2024. Mr. White, did you get a chance to speak with him?
Yes, Judge.
All right.
He was actually out of town. He owns his own trucking business and did not receive the notice in time. There is a correct address. This is also the first time he's missed court on the case. I've explained to him that he can, because he will be out of town some, to check on the county website, and he can call the clerk's office. I told him it's just best to check weekly, but we'd ask that the bench warrant be set aside.
Ms. Tucker?
I'm seeing this as his second failure to appear. He failed to appear at plea and arraignment on 4/21/2025. He did get reset for a plea and arraignment in July, in which he waived, and then he failed to appear January 6th of this year. So I would object, but ultimately it's up to you, Judge.
Anything else, Mr. Wall?
Yeah, Judge. I mean, I would argue that he is not obviously ducking court. As soon as he found out, he got this hearing set. He's a business owner. He has contacts to the community. He's here. He wants to get it resolved. So
okay, great. I'm not going to set aside the bench warrant. I'm going to issue a bond. It's going to be a 1,500 signature bond on each count. This is a 3,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 1. Once he reports to the jail by 5 p.m. tomorrow, he'll just be booked in and then re-released on a signature bond through pretrial. While he's reporting to pretrial once a month, he will enroll in a domestic violence intervention program, unless he's already done so. But if he's not done so, I want him to enroll in one and complete all the classes until while he awaits trial.
Hey, can I say something?
Mr. Portress. Mr. Portress.
Yes.
Mr. Portress.
Yes, sir.
Hang on just a minute.
Okay.
I will talk to you once we've done the other two. Okay. All right. So you stay on the line, and I'll get back with you in a few minutes. Okay.
All right. Thank you. Next case I have is James Rice, accused of battery family violence from August 20th, 2025, case 25 CR 6134Y. Yes, Mr. White?
Yes.
Judge, he missed court back in March. He lives in a rooming house and didn't receive notice. We're just asking, this is the first, as far as I know, this is the first time he's missed court in this case. We'd ask the bench warrant be set aside. I've also explained to him to check with the clerk's office by phone and by internet on the state website. So we don't expect this to happen again. We just ask the bench warrant be set aside.
All right, Ms. Tucker, one bite?
Yes, Judge, in this case.
We're going to set aside the bench warrant, reinstate the original bond. Mr. Rice, please be mindful that you must report to court while this case is open and pending. Make sure your address and your contact information are all accurate. Thank you. You're free to go.
Thank you.
Next one we have is Lawrence Jamal Evans Young, accused of battery family violence and simple battery family violence, 25 CR 2788Y. Yes, Mr. White?
Yes, Judge. Mr. Young was actually in a midterm. He's a student at UGA. It ran longer than he expected. He did show up to court that day, but he was late and then set up this hearing. So my understanding is the first time he's missed court in this case, and we'd ask that the bench warrant be set aside.
Ms. Tucker?
No objection.
Bench warrant is set aside. The original bond is reinstated. And Mr. Young, school or no school, you are still required to report to court.
He understands.
Yes, ma'am. I
Mindful.
apologize. It won't happen again. Sorry.
All right, good. Thank you. You're free to go. All right, Mr. Moran, I believe he's here for position number 13, Michael Denzard. Is he?
Good morning, Your Honor. How are you doing today?
Fine, thank you. I believe we've reset your case to April 9th, so you'll have a chance to speak with your client and perhaps consider the state's offer. And you can speak with him about the offer and see whether he wants to take the offer or whether you want to further notice the case for trial.
Perfect. Sounds good, Your Honor. And that's all that I'd ask today, just so the case be reset. And it looks like the court's already done that.
All right, we'll see you next Thursday. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. And Ms. Tucker, I'll be in touch soon. Thanks.
Great.
And Mr. Moran, it's going to be the same link that you got today. It's the same
Okay.
link for next Thursday.
Perfect.
Just
Thank
in case you don't get an email, it's the same link.
All right. We'll see you then.
All right.
Okay.
Can I get a breakout with Mr. Portress,
Portrait?
please?
Can
Okay,
I say?
sure.
I didn't.
Yes.
I didn't miss
I
court.
do.
I didn't miss court.
Mr. Portress, you would need to join the same breakout room. Miss Lewis, is Mr. Bartell ready to address the competency calendar?
Yes, he's at the jail because he told me he has a plea on one of the cases.
Okay.
Mr.
Mr. Bartell,
Snow.
are we ready with the plea?
We are, Your Honor. I think we can go ahead. I just need to get my notes. Okay, Mr. Snow, you can have a seat right there. I'll be with you in a second.
With whom are we taking the plea? Ms. Tucker?
This is position 11, Darius Snow.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Your Honor. This will be a negotiated plea. I have spoken with Mr. Snow about his options. I believe he is able to proceed today. He let me know and wants the court to know that he does have a personal issue where an ADT would be the most appropriate way to proceed. I think that would explain difficulties that he's having and what brings him here to court. He has the pending case here in state court. There are also 2 pending superior court cases. We're looking at possibly a treatment court for that in superior court. But he wants to accept the state's offer on this charge, which is the misdemeanor shoplifting.
Understood. This is 26 CR 1823C, State versus Darius Snow, accused of theft by shoplifting from March 17th of 2026. Mr. Snow, you have been advised, let me advise you of your right to remain silent. Anything you say about the facts or circumstances of your case in open court, your statements can and will be used against you. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, a member of the Public Defender's Office will represent you, and today you're represented by Mr. Bartell. Please raise your right hand for purposes of the plea. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Ms. Tucker, what's the recommendation?
Yes, for the count of theft by shoplifting, it's going to be 12 months to serve 32 days, credit for time served 16 days, balance probated, to complete the alcohol drug evaluation and any recommended treatment, and to stay away from the Exxon gas station at 400 Edgewood Avenue.
Mr. Bartell, does your client accept these terms?
Yes, we do, Your Honor, and we do stipulate for jurisdiction, venue, and factual basis for plea purposes.
Okay. Mr. Snow, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
No, ma'am.
Have you understood the terms of the plea and what's going on in your case?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you satisfied with the services you received from Mr. Bartell?
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor.
If you decide to plead guilty to this charge, you would have to give up your right to a trial in front of a judge or a jury. You will not be able to go back to a courtroom, face your accuser, challenge the evidence brought against you, and the prosecutor won't have to carry her burden and prove the charge beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you plead to theft by shoplifting from March 17th, 2026?
I plead guilty.
Your sentence, as negotiated, is going to be 12 months to serve 32 days, credit for time served 16 days. Once you are released from all your other holds, you'll be required to report to probation within 48 hours of being released. You would have to undergo an alcohol and drug evaluation with the appropriate provider, and this must be done within 30 days of being released. At all times, you're required to stay away from the Exxon gas station at 400 Edgewood Avenue in Atlanta, Georgia.
Ma'am.
Okay. Anything else?
Well, Your Honor, we would ask the court to consider waiving the first 2 months of probation fees.
I will waive it for April and May of 2026.
Okay, all right, thank you, Your
I'm
Honor.
sorry, I will waive it for the first 2 months that he reports, since he still has those other holds.
He's still in. All right, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. All right, are there any other matters to be addressed that needs to go on record?
Well, Your Honor, not on record. There are no more pleas, but Mr. Phillip is here. He wanted to go before the court, and he is present. He is number 8 on the calendar. We did get his evaluation back, and since he's here and wants to be before the court, maybe we can take up his case right now.
Christopher Phillip, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am. How you doing?
Fine, thank you. Mr. Phillip, you're charged with criminal trespass and a PI charge from February 5th, 2026. Your case number is 26 CR 749E. You have a right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you. You have a right to an attorney, and representing you today is Mr. Paul Bartel. Just give me one moment. Mr. Tom White, did you want to be released?
Your Honor, I have something further on Mr. Portras's case when you get.
Okay, then I got to hold on that. Mr. Portras, you're in open court. Remove your hat. Okay, getting back to Christopher Phillip. How will we be proceeding, Mr. Bartel, with the plea?
Well, no, Your Honor, maybe we could go into the breakout room for this. His evaluation did come back, and we're not able to proceed at this time.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Lewis, can we place Ms. Tucker, courtroom 2, and myself in a breakout, please? And Ms. Burgess too, please. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning, Mr. Campbell. Are you here for someone?
Yes, good morning. Amari Hogbook.
What kind of case is it, Mr. Campbell?
It was a unlawful carrying.
Is it supposed to be a case for the state all-purpose calendar?
I'm not sure. So my client, he's in custody, not from this case.
Do you have a case number
Yes.
for this case that you're inquiring about?
Yes. It's 24 CR 004409J.
No, he was on the state all-purpose calendar on the 26th, and it was reset jail jury.
Okay.
So it will
They
be
got it.
returned back to Judge Besson.
Judge Besson. Okay. Got it.
All right.
All righty. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too.
Guys, don't forget we're still live on YouTube.
Okay. We are still addressing Mr. Postres. Mr. White, are they still on the Zoom session?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
So
All right, Mr. White, yes. Where's Ronald Postres?
he's on. He's
Mr.
gonna have his,
Ronald Postres, you'll need your video on.
here he
Okay.
comes.
All right. Yes, Mr. White.
Judge, Mr. Partridge doesn't actually remember missing a court date in July. We would ask to reconsider having him turn himself into the jail. He's actually on the road now. He's in Florida with other stops along the way. He's not intentionally missing court. We just ask if you reconsider and at the very least give him until Monday to turn himself in.
I will amend the bond order for him to surrender to the Fulton County Jail on Monday. That would be, I don't know what date that is. Third, fourth, fifth, April 6th by 5 p.m. And the bond amendment remains the same. Thank you.
Thank
All
you,
right,
Your Honor.
that concludes the bench warrant calendar. Mr. Postres, you're free to go. Please keep in mind that until the bond order is submitted, you have an outstanding bench warrant. And if you're pulled over between Florida and coming to Atlanta, there won't be any help for it because the bench warrant is still outstanding.
Okay, and I can't turn myself in any day before Monday.
You can turn in any day before Monday, but the deadline is April 6th by 5 p.m.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you're free to go. Mr. White, was there anything else?
No, Judge.
All right. Folks, my device is telling me that I need to log off. I'm sorry, but I'll be back as soon as I figure out what's wrong with this. Miss Lewis, I'm sorry. I'll be right back. Okay, Mr. Bartel, Ms. Tucker?
Yes, Judge, I'm here and ready.
Okay,